Cloud-based IaC, learn about infrastructure as a code, IaC using tools for cloud deployment. All right, awesome. Terraform Core takes its input from two sources. This source keeps track of what the infrastructure currently looks like. What is the name of this resource? What does infrastructure look like? Yeah, it is a state. Other source defines what you want infrastructure to look like. What is the name of this source? Config. Okay, I put it here. Oh, well, this is what they are asking. Yes, if there is a difference between what the infrastructure currently looks like and what you want it to look like, this will require a change. This change will be actioned by a provider. Awesome. We are already to the task 3, which is Terraform configuration. All right. When defining the VPC in the first example before the resource block, what was defined? Let's see. Yeah. When modulating your infrastructure, what file acts as a central config file? main.tf. All right. Instead of repeatedly defining values across multiple infrastructure modules, this value can be collected in one file and reference. What is the name of this file? Variables.tf. Variables.tf. Yeah, awesome. To destroy. Okay. What command would you run to action the steps outlined to take your infrastructure from desired state to actual state? From desired state to actual state. From actual state to desired state, I think they meant here. What command would you run to prepare your workspace? All right. What command, when run, would provide you with a series of actions that would be required to take your infrastructure from desired state to the action state? I think it is plan. All right, very good. Okay, awesome. What is generated during stack creation? Okay, it was events. Can you define rollback trigger in a template? Yes. What allows you to refer to resources in another stack? Cross stack references. It was easy. All right. Okay, is CloudFormation cloud agnostic? Never. Which IaC tool has deeper AWS integration? IaC tool. It's CloudFormation. CloudFormation. So I need to put an N at the end. Yes. Which IaC tool has accessible community-driven module? Terraform. Is this right spelling? Terraform. Okay, so it is Terraform. Yourself. What can you do instead of hard coding secrets in IaC code? Try sensitive data. All right. What collaborative process can catch security issues earlier? Code review. Here we go. Awesome. What policies can you implement in CloudFormation for update controls? Can I put it here? And now it's the path for the practical. All right. Practicals. Okay, so we have gone through Cloud IaC covering Terraform and AWS CloudFormation. Now it's time to give you a practical demonstration of what your day-to-day might look like if you are a DevSecOps engineer using these tools. In this static side, you will be presented with a block of text, and the text represents your infrastructure. Okay, your infrastructure as code. Initially, we will be shown a rather insecure infrastructure, barebone with little security in place. You will then be given the chance to choose between resource blocks to add or variables to change. which will secure this infrastructure. Once the infrastructure has been secured and your role as a DevSecOps engineer is fulfilled, the flag is all yours. To begin your cloud-based adventure, click the green button to launch the site. Okay, we'll click the green button. Okay. So first one is introduction to the menu. Okay, but before we see what they have shown it here, this is a message as a pop-up. Welcome. The resistance is in the need of DevSecOps engineer and has chosen you. CyberMind system AI network Flynet has become smarter and has been breaching our infrastructure more and more. With your help, we are going to harden our infrastructure to protect it from the Cyberman. Sure. So cloud-based, either you go to the instruction and the build infrastructure, and then we have reset button here as well. Okay. So introduction menu. Upon launching the static site, you will encounter an introduction menu. This menu provides options such as resetting infrastructure, accessing instructions, and building infrastructure. Choose your desired option to proceed. Let's go to introduction. Okay. Get familiar with the YAML code in the review phase. Select the correct option for the code. Click next after filling in the code. You can only get the flag if the code is correct. Okay. And then we have the build infrastructure here as well. IaC screen. After selecting an option from the introduction menu, you'll transition to an IaC config screen. This screen simulates the stages of Terraform: init, plan, and apply. Okay. Instructions module. The static site acts as an instruction model, guiding you through the fundamentals of YAML configuration. It adopts a user-friendly approach inspired by Scratch and Code Warrior methodologies. Learn without worrying about intricate code details. Okay, interactive parts. During the exercise, you will interact with clickable blanks in a YAML config file. These blanks represent components to be added to enhance infrastructure security. Choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. Criteria for flag. The exercise comprises 3 phases: review, implement, and destroy. Carefully complete each phase will light up a diamond at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Message: welcome to the welcome message, review phase message, analyze the YAML file for security gaps, and click next. Implement phase, fill in the blanks to enhance infrastructure. Initiate Terraform workflow and follow instruction. Destroy phase, message: after successful implementation, destroy the infrastructure. Click Terraform destroy button. Config file, utilize the provided YAML config file for infrastructure representation. During the implementation phase, interact with clickable blanks using dummy options. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do the build. Take a look at this Terraform config file. Some of your DevSecOps colleagues have devised some methods to harden the resistant infra using security best practices. Review this code and consider what could be missing. Okay, so there is AWS, and we are creating the virtual private cloud with necessary settings. We have the CIDR block, enable DNS port, enable host name, and also this main. Okay, so what I need to do exactly. Okay, now it's time to put your assessment to the test. Can you fill out the blanks, adding the resources to harden the infrastructure and tighten security around those resources? Once done, click next. But how to do that exactly? Okay. There is a. All right. Okay. So we did not. Okay, wait a moment. We did not went through all the file. Okay, let's go. Create a public subnet. This is the public subnet. Map public IP on launch, and then attach a block. Okay. Create an IAM role for EC2. What does that mean? Okay, so there is something we can do here, and then attach block. Okay, so let's start from here. So this is AWS subnet, which is public, and it is going to 24 EU Central A. Okay, create a dash for filtering inbound SSH and outbound traffic. Okay. Create a subnet for filtering. Create a subnet. They are saying, I don't know what to do here. Change block options, create a subnet. Create a dash for filtering inbound SSH. Okay, wait. Okay, so these are two different options. As you can see, the code itself is changing, right? So let's create a ingress and ingress routes. Okay, so we are putting everybody here. Why? I'll create a subnet here. Okay, basically I will create a subnet who will be able to access this particular VPC, and this is the resistance. Create a subnet. Now create an IAM role for EC2 instance in the auto scaling group. Okay, so we have IAM role, instance role, name. This is the policy. SDS assume role allow. Okay, EUF. Attach an IAM policy to role for basic EC2 permissions. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So it is a read-only access, and Amazon is, so we'll go with the read-only access, I think. So this is how it will be. Policy to role for permissions, and this is the admin access, which will basically do whatever they want. Let's go with the read-only. Attach an IAM policy to role for basic EC2 permission. Wait. For EC2 instance. Okay, so it will not be read-only because they need to write something, right? So it is EC2. So let's go with the admin access. Then I create an auto scaling. This is the auto scaling information, and then create a launch configuration. These are the config settings for AG. AWS launch configuration. All of these are okay. AWS security group allows SSH ID. IAM instance profile here. Create an IAM instance profile for EC2 instance. Name is admin profile. Do we need to change it? Test profile, service account profile. I think let's go with the service account profile because this is how it should be. Test profile is not the right way to do it, right? Okay. Attach a block. Enable basic flow logs for network traffic. Create a RDS. What does that mean? Flow network traffic logs. We need to actually do that. What is RDS? Create an RDS instance, which is DB. But why we need to have this RDS? We don't need to have an RDS. We need to have a VPC log so we can see what is going on. Enable. Okay, so this is what we have changed, and there is another block. Enable CloudTrail for AWS API call logging. Create AWS Athena database. Create AWS Athena work group. I don't know about this, but CloudTrail is the right way to do it, I think. CloudTrail for AWS API call logging. I think this is the way to do it. All right. Alas, you have failed to secure the infrastructure again. The nefarious cybermind system and their Flynet AI. Please try again. Can you do it? Sure, I will do it again. So it was 18. Okay, start. Welcome. The registrant is in need of DevSecOps engineer and has chosen you. Cybermind system AI network Flynet has become smarter and has been breaching our infrastructure more and more. With your help, we are going to harden our infrastructure to protect it from the cybermind. Sure. So here are the instructions. Get familiar with the YAML code in the review phase. Select the correct options for the code. Click next after filling the code. You can only get the flag if the code is correct. Okay, sure. Take a look at the Terraform config file. Some of your DevSecOps colleagues have devised some methods to harden the resistance infra using security best practices. Review this code and consider what could be missing. Alright, so that's migration. I think I have pretty much good idea what I need to do. Okay, so first of all, come here, attach a block, create a filtering out for inbound traffic. I think this is what we need to do. Alright, let's move on to the second one. We now don't need to give the full admin permission. Let's go with the read only. And then create IAM instance profile for EC2 instance. So it will be a service account profile. And then there are blocks. Let's enable the logs. And now let's enable the trail for API as well, and let's see if this is correct. Okay, awesome. Great job. You have successfully identified the components and they have built in a test environment. The DevSecOps resistance squad are nodding their heads like this, nodding their heads. The infra is much more secure than the one currently deployed in the production and can go ahead. This infrastructure is now protected against the nefarious cybermind systems and their Flynet AI. Continue. Alright, so this is the flag, guys. We have finally done it. Awesome! Congratulations, guys. We have done it.